What's going on, guys? Today we have a brand new gaming keyboard from Cougar. It is their 450K and it actually uses their hybrid mechanical switch. So let's go ahead and check it out. As far as features go, this keyboard has Cougar's hybrid mechanical key switch, which we'll go into in detail. It has a splash-proof design, so if you spill something on it, the keyboard is not going to break. You have anti-ghosting key technology, 1000 hertz pulling rate, and a 1 ms response time. So again, great for gaming. Onboard memory, 3 color backlighting, and 10 programmable keys. Inside the box, all you're gonna find is the keyboard itself and a small little user's manual. The keyboard is a full-size keyboard, so you have a full complement of keys as well as a number pad here. Now, Cougar has gone ahead and designed this much like their other gaming keyboards, so it has the same look and feel, but the one thing that is missing is that you don't have the metal chassis design. You actually have heavy-duty plastic instead. Cougar's hybrid mechanical key switches are supposed to give you that mechanical feel and sound. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little typing and so you guys can kind of hear and see what it's all about. So you definitely don't have that full membrane feel, and at the same time, you can definitely tell it's not a mechanical switch, but it does have that good tactile feedback that I actually really do like. Here are the hybrid mechanical key switches. I've gone ahead and taken the keycaps off and you can get a good look at them. And it's basically a plastic mechanism that goes over the top of the membrane. So again, this is a membrane style keyboard, but you have that tactile feel and that sound of a mechanical keyboard. As far as illumination goes, this is not an RGB backlit keyboard, but you have 3 different lighting selections to choose from, or 3 different colors. So here you can see I have it on red, and you set the different colors on the actual, you can either do it in the software or you can set it to the profile. So I have my color set to the profile here. So all I have to do is hit function and go through the profile. So 1 I have on red, hit function, 2, and you can see I switch to green here, and then we hit function again and you can see I switch to yellow. Now, one other cool thing about this is that you have different lighting levels, and you can use that with the F4 key. So we'll hit function, F4, and you can see we go into breathing mode here, and then we hit it again and that turns the backlighting completely off if you don't want it. And then we have 3 levels of brightness. So we'll go 1, we'll go 2, and we'll go 3, just like that. I'll go ahead and switch it to a color you might be able to see a little bit better than this yellow here. So we'll go back to the red, and then we'll go ahead and we'll turn it completely off again, and we'll go 1, 2, and then 3. And then finally, in the software, you can also go ahead and set it to cycle between the colors. So I just set it to cycle. So it's going to cycle. So now it's going to red, and then it's going to go to green, and then it's going to go to yellow. So you have that ability to cycle through, which is actually pretty cool. Now, I do have to say though, that the backlighting on the keyboard is not the best. It's not super bright. It doesn't stand out a whole lot, but it does have the backlighting. Here we have Cougar's UIX system, which you can easily download off of Cougar's website. Now, this part of the video you might want to full screen so it's easier for you to go ahead and see everything. But when you open the software, the first thing that you'll see is key assignment, and that's what we are in right now. And this allows you to fully customize the keyboard, which means you can pretty much remap every key on the keyboard. So if I select something, like I'll select G here, I can actually go in and change the key, whatever it may be. I can also do a combination of keys, and as you can see over on this side, I can actually, set up macros and different things. So if you are in a game or using a lot of macros, you can still use them on this keyboard, and you can set them to the 7, 8, 9 up here or whatever it may be. Even though you don't have dedicated macro keys, you still have macro functionality. In advanced, you can set up different mode cycles and different things you can do with the mode switches on the keyboard itself. So you can actually change
you can set one of these to say mode cycle if you want. See, I can just drag that over there. I can go ahead and do that. And there's different ones, I believe. So like, you know, you can set a key to actually be like a right mouse click or left mouse click or scroll up or whatever it may be. You can actually put it in here and make it one of the keys on the keyboard, which would definitely help you out in a lot of different games. Now, if you go over here on this side, we see a couple different things. We see game profile management, and that allows you to manage the 3 profiles that are in the keyboard. And then this, of course, is the M1 through 3 keys on the keyboard itself. You can go ahead and set these profiles. You can import, you can delete, you can export, you can obviously reset to factory defaults as well. So you have 3 different settings, and you can go ahead and change the settings simply by just, you know, selecting them like I am here, and then going in and changing them. So we'll go over to performance, and here you can set the pulling rate from 125 hertz all the way up to 1000 hertz. Now, I'm not sure what this is because it's in German. Same with this over here. I believe this is just to test the keyboard to see if it works. I'm not sure what this is because it's in German. We downloaded the American version of the software, but for some reason, this part's in German for whatever it may be. And then, of course, we run key assignment, and then we go down to lighting control. And this sets up our different lighting settings for the keyboard itself. So there is that dedicated lighting button, and you can actually set the different steps. So for here, step 1 is 100%, step 2 is breathing, step 3 is 0%, step 4 is 33%, and step 6 is 66%. Now, this is not an RGB keyboard. This gives you red, green, and yellow. So you can actually change the color control how you want it, whichever one you want to do, or you can go over here and hit cycle as well. So this will cycle through all of the colors, you know, the red, the green, and the yellow if you want. Besides that, that is pretty much it for the software. It's very easy software. It's not laggy. That's a big thing. So a lot of this software that we see with these gaming peripherals is that the software is laggy. It is not laggy at all. Also, the UIX software is universal, meaning if you have any other Cougar products, you can use the UIX software. So if I had another Cougar product, I could hit these little arrows and I could cycle through my different Cougar products and go ahead and customize them as well.
So this wraps things up here for a quick overview of the Cougar 450K gaming keyboard. Now make sure you check back very soon on thinkcomputers.org as we'll have our full written review. Until next time, catch you guys later.